The 2002 Escalade is no ordinary luxury SUV. It's an extraordinary vehicle that will take your customers where they want to go in style, power, and excellence. This is the 2002 Escalade. It's a luxury SUV like no other, and it helps define Cadillac's new direction and new form vocabulary. It's the merging of art and science and the fusion of design and technology.
When the Cadillac team set out to determine a future vision for us, we created a vision that was based on the premise of two concepts, art and science. And within art and science, there's a natural tension that exists both from a design standpoint and a technology standpoint. Art and science in customer language is very difficult to articulate. And when we talked with customers about our new vision for art and science, they expressed to us that art, in an automotive sense, is best expressed through design and the way that the vehicle looks on the road presence. And from a science standpoint, the best articulation of that in an automotive context is the technological features that the vehicle has. And it was very important for us as we developed our future product portfolio as well as our 2002 Escalade to combine both of these concepts, design and technology. And it's the fusion of these two ideas and bringing those together that gives us the terrific vehicle that we're talking about today.
Over the next several minutes, you'll learn everything you need to know to sell the 2002 Cadillac Escalade, including its boldest styling, the interior features that give Escalade Cadillac comfort, the performance that helps make the 345 horsepower Escalade the most powerful SUV in the world, and the systems that help create Escalade's world-class ride and handling and ingenious engineering. You'll also hear from some of the people responsible for creating the 2002 Escalade, including brand team members, engineers, designers, and manufacturing representatives. Cadillac couldn't have picked a better time to redefine the luxury SUV market with the all-new 2002 Escalade. The segment has grown over 47% since 1998, and competition is tough. But the 2002 Escalade is poised to take the lead over the pack of competitive offerings from Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Lincoln, and Land Rover. Escalade made its first foray into the luxury SUV segment in the fall of 1998. Sales for the 1999 and 2000 calendar year have been impressive and represent a significant increase over Escalade's original sales projections. While these numbers are exciting, they're definitely expected to increase for the all-new Escalade. With a production schedule of up to 30,000 units for 2001 and a capacity of up to 40,000 units, Escalade is on target to make an even bigger impact in the luxury SUV market. And plenty of opportunity exists for Escalade sales growth over the next several years. In fact, the luxury SUV market is expected to more than double to just over 690,000 units by the 2004 calendar year. In addition to introducing new sales to the luxury SUV market, Escalade will continue to make an impact on your dealership's showroom traffic. That's because Escalade's customer base generally differs from that of Cadillac overall. For example, the target age for the 2002 Escalade customer averages 50 years old. Compare that with an overall Cadillac demographic of about 62 years old. The target Escalade customer also includes more female buyers than Cadillac overall. 45% of 2002 Escalade buyers are expected to be females, as compared to the overall Cadillac demographic of 28% female buyers. If we look at the luxury SUV market overall, Escalade tends to have a more diverse buyer base than its primary competitor, the Lincoln Navigator. In fact, approximately 13% of Escalade buyers are African American, as compared to 6% for Navigator. Finally, Escalade's target buyer tends to be wealthier than the average Cadillac buyer, with an average household income of $155,000 per year, compared to an average of $110,000 for Cadillac overall. The bottom line is that Escalade has been helping introduce a younger, more diverse and wealthier customer base to the Cadillac product lineup, and the Cadillac ownership experience. And that's a trend that will continue with the 2002 Escalade. But what kind of changes will you see in the 2002 Escalade customer? Well, quite simply, they're more in tune with technology and demand features in their vehicle that can keep them connected to success. Over the next several minutes, we'll show you how the all-new 345 horsepower Escalade accomplishes this goal through boldest styling, the most powerful SUV in the world, and ingenious engineering. Many luxury SUVs have opted to take the safe route in terms of styling. Let's face it, many are nameless and faceless, and they don't look much different from the crowd of lower-priced SUVs on the road. On the other hand, the 2002 Cadillac Escalade offers something quite different. A bold design, chiseled shape, and distinctive grille let you know that this is the one and only Escalade, and it leads the new direction of Cadillac. A new form vocabulary that's been expressed on groundbreaking Cadillac concept vehicles.
Well, quite frankly, some of the design cues you'll see in the 2002 Escalade you're going to see on future Cadillacs. In fact, if you look at some of the more recent Cadillac show cars, namely the Homage and the Evoque, I think you're going to begin to see a definite family resemblance between the vehicle we're doing and the family of vehicles that are to follow. So I feel proud that the Escalade is one of the first vehicles in that chain of new vehicles to follow. So you will definitely see a new family resemblance beginning with the 2002 Escalade.
Cadillac's new design direction and Escalade's boldest styling leave a strong impression, and much of this vehicle's presence begins with its design details.
The 2002 Escalade is probably one of the boldest Cadillacs to come along in a long time, and it's one of the first Cadillac vehicles to embody this new art and science design philosophy. The shapes are very crisp, bold, precise looking. There's a strong presence to this vehicle up front. My philosophy on the front of a vehicle is like a person's face. That's what you remember most, and I think when you see the new Escalade, that's what people are going to walk away with, that powerful, powerful front. The jewel-like look to the lamps, the precision, almost jewel-like look to the moldings around the vehicle, all contribute to this bold yet very precise look to the new Escalade.
Escalade's face is definitely defined by its sharp, crisp-looking front end. Its wedge-shaped grille with satin nickel finish brings a high-tech look to the entire front of the vehicle. Add to that the new wreath and crest insignia, and the Cadillac form vocabulary is represented very well in Escalade's grille. The crisp design is carried through to Escalade's headlamps. Clean lines and a jewel-like appearance merge into a single housing with separate lamps for DRLs, high and low beam lamps, a cornering lamp, and a turn indicator. As an added durability feature, the composite cover of the headlamp's housing is designed to resist chips and scratches from road debris. Tucked neatly into Escalade's front fascia are two recessed recovery hooks for helping out other vehicles that are in trouble, and a pair of rectangular halogen fog lamps. Escalade's chiseled, angular shape is also evident in its profile, with details molded into lower body cladding that wraps around the front and rear quarter panels. The cladding is body-colored and integrates smoothly with the body color running boards. To further emphasize Escalade's bold look, tasteful chrome accents were added to the running boards, door handles, and luggage rack. Bold new 17-inch cast aluminum wheels complete Escalade's profile and include the Cadillac's signature 7-spoke design and the new wreath and crest insignia on the center cap. A machine face finish gives the wheels a tasteful yet confident appearance. At 17 inches in diameter, the wheels for the 2002 Escalade are larger than the previous model. So are the P265/70R 17-inch touring tires that are specially tuned for the optimum ride comfort, quietness, and handling. Escalade's monochromatic appearance is further accented by body color caps on the new, larger rear-view mirrors. Of course, both mirrors are electric and include a power folding feature, which allows the driver to fold them into a stored position for protection in car washes and when pulling into tight spaces. And at the touch of a button, the mirrors can be returned to their original position. Escalade's driver's side mirror is electrochromic, and both sides include a heat function for cold mornings. The mirrors also include memory positions for 2 different drivers and a curb assist function for a better curb view when the vehicle is in reverse. New puddle lamps illuminate the ground below the door to allow more convenient entry and exit from the vehicle. Boldest styling isn't just limited to Escalade's front end and profile details. Escalade's rear styling also commands a lot of attention. Features like the diamond-shaped center high-mounted stop lamp with LED lighting help create the boldest styling details at the rear. Jewel-like details are also evident in the rear tail lamps. Escalade's liftgate details include the Cadillac wreath and crest and an integrated grab handle that's smoothly incorporated into the surface. Finally, the large polished stainless steel exhaust tip expresses Escalade's powerful, distinct appearance. Boldest styling is a strategic advantage for the 2002 Escalade, but the exterior design wouldn't come together without a quality build process. At the Escalade assembly plant in Arlington, Texas, a new body shop and other improvements were added to accommodate the successful build of the GMT 800 platform. The addition of 750,000 square feet of space and more than 600 new employees is helping the Arlington team reach the goal of a quality and precise Escalade build through innovation and teamwork.
The significant characteristics about the Arlington plant, which I think have given General Motors the confidence in us to build the 2002 Escalade, are particularly our willingness to take risks in the area of lean manufacturing and quality system improvements. We continuously are on the leading edge, involving our people in coming up with better ways and innovative ways of creating a quality product at the lowest possible cost.
The quality tradition here at Arlington is long-lived. Been building great vehicles for decades. The Texas pride that goes into every vehicle. There's individual responsibility, accountability. People here care about the customers. We've done a lot of things to recognize individual responsibility and tie them to our customers. So there's tremendous pride that each person here in this plant takes to produce a quality vehicle.
Escalade's fusion of art and science has just as strong a presence on the inside as it does on the exterior. It's a confident look that doesn't compromise on style, with features that include bold, new instrumentation. The instrumentation features white backlighting and a strong watch-like appearance, which communicates the new form vocabulary. The look of the instrumentation is carried over to the console-mounted analog clock. Surrounding the instrument panel is a choice of 2 subtle but distinct interior colors, pewter or shale. Both interior colors feature darker color offsets and perforated surfaces in the leather seating areas, door trim panels, and the top pad of the center console. Of course, the Brano wood trim is standard on all Escalades and adds to the impressive interior appearance.
When we speak of trying to balance the interior and the exterior of this vehicle from a design standpoint, it was very important to achieve a harmonic balance and be able to deliver on the inside a very luxurious feel, but one that was very crafted and handmade from the feeling that you get when you're driving the vehicle. And then from the exterior of the vehicle, it was very important that this vehicle truly said Cadillac. That whether or not you're looking through your rearview mirror at this vehicle or whether you're in traffic behind this vehicle, it needed to say Cadillac from every aspect.
The 2002 Escalade strikes a careful balance between exterior styling and interior comfort. And on the inside, Escalade combines Cadillac comfort, versatility, and understated elegance, perfectly blending each one throughout the interior. Cadillac comfort begins in Escalade's front seats. Aromatic nuanced leather seating surfaces are standard, and a Cadillac-specific sew pattern along with a new wreath and crest design decorate the seating surfaces. But Escalade's seats boast more than just great looks.
We have probably the nicest seats from a comfort perspective. When we go and we do the benchmarking of our vehicles and all our competitions, we're really setting a new standard as far as seat comfort's concerned. And we go the extra distance. We look all the way out from the 5th percentile person up to the 95th percentile person to ensure that we're giving a comfortable seat and a comfortable ride to all the customers. And with the nuanced leather, the 10-way power, all the functionality that goes into it, heated cushion and seat back, 2-position memory, just really the finest seats that we could put in this truck.
10-way power front bucket seats also include power lumbar and side bolster adjusters and fold-down inboard armrests. In addition to comfort, Escalade designers paid attention to the customer when it came to creating storage access in the front of the vehicle. Convenient storage areas up front include a large lockable center console. The interior of the console is lit and includes a coin holder, CD and cassette stowage, a PowerPoint, and a cell phone holder. In addition, a large glove box and molded door pockets provide extra room for frequently used items. The ride in Escalade's second row is just as comfortable as up front. That's because second row passengers have features like nuanced leather seating surfaces with heated cushions at the outboard positions. The 60-40 split second row also includes a manual seatback recline and a folding center armrest with stowage for 2 sets of earphones, a deck of cards, and more. One of the new stars of the 2002 Escalade is the third row seat that allows for a total seating of up to 8 occupants. Nuanced leather covers the seating surfaces, and a 50-50 split allows for easy removal of one or both sections of the third row. And whether your customers are taking the family to the cabin for the weekend or hauling 4 sets of golf clubs to the course, making the most of Escalade's cargo space is a snap. The third row seats feature a fold, flip, and remove design, and at 38 pounds each, seat removal is an easy process, even for just one person. To remove one or both of the seats, simply pull up on release lever number 1 and push the back cushion forward. Unlatch the seat by pulling on lever number 2 and lifting the rear of the seat up from the floor. Finally, to remove the seat, pull on the curved release lever and pull the seat out, making sure to tilt it up and roll it out on its wheels. Also designed to maximize cargo space are Escalade's second row seats. They're configured to fold flat into the floor without having to remove the headrests. A standard lift gate offers plenty of headroom to walk under, even for someone who's 6'5", and it's constructed of aluminum, which means it's lightweight and easy to open and close. A lift glass provides quick access to the cargo area for loading smaller items. In addition to comfort and versatility, safety and security enhancements have been added to the 2002 Escalade as well, including new side impact airbags for the front seat occupants and a theft deterrent alarm that triggers the horn and interior lights in the event of an unauthorized entry.
As we went to design the Escalade, we knew that we wanted to have the most powerful V8 engine in a SUV. And so the engine, the powertrain being its very heart and soul, we put all our energies up front to make sure that this was going to be the finest truck with the finest engine.
The design and engineering efforts poured into Escalade's powertrain paid off in spades. The 345 horsepower 2002 Escalade can certainly claim itself the most powerful SUV in the world. The power backing that claim? The 6-liter high-output V8 engine that was engineered exclusively for the 2002 Cadillac Escalade all-wheel drive. This unique version of the Vortex 6000 engine produces 345 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque. That's 90 more horsepower and 50 more foot-pounds of torque than the Vortec 5700 V8 this engine replaces. And the 6-liter has a great competitive advantage with 45 more horsepower and 25 more foot-pounds of torque than Escalade's closest competitor, the Lincoln Navigator. But what makes Escalade's Vortec 6-liter engine different from the 6 liters available on GM's other full-size SUVs? Special high-flow cast aluminum cylinder heads produce a higher compression ratio of 10-to-1 compared to 9.4-to-1 for some other GM vehicles. Corvette-style intake and exhaust ports enhance airflow, while a revised profile camshaft helps the engine take full advantage of its breathing capabilities. These changes and more net Escalade a 0 to 60 mile/hour time of 8.57 seconds. That's world class. When it comes to two-wheel drive performance, again, the results are impressive. The standard Vortec 5300 V8 engine generates 285 horsepower and 325 foot-pounds of torque. That's 30 more horsepower than the Vortec 5700 engine it replaces. Both Escalade engines feature a number of long-life features, including an oil life monitoring system that continually analyzes engine functions and alerts the driver when it's time to change the engine oil. In addition, 100,000-mile spark plugs, 150,000-mile engine coolant, 100,000-mile transmission fluid, and limp home protection help provide added long-life protection. Both Escalade engines are also paired with the 4L60E 4-speed automatic transmission with electronic controls. All-wheel drive Escalade includes the heavy-duty version of this transmission, which is designed to handle the high output of the 6-liter engine. Both versions of the 4-speed automatic include a tow-haul mode, which adjusts the transmission shift points when trailering or traveling up steep grades. The tow-haul mode prevents shift hunting by holding shift points longer to help improve efficiency and fuel economy. The control switch for the tow-haul mode is located on the end of the gear shifter stalk, and an indicator light in the instrument panel lets the driver know when tow-haul is active. But the tow-haul mode isn't the only new trailering feature on the 2002 Escalade. As a matter of fact, the all-new Escalade includes a complete trailer-ready package for customers looking to haul a boat to the lake for the weekend or a horse trailer to their favorite riding spot. Escalade's trailer-ready features include the Z82 heavy-duty trailering package with a 7-wire harness connector, a 12,000-pound weight distributing hitch, a trailer brake harness tucked under the instrument panel, and engine and transmission oil coolers. Escalade's trailer-ready package allows the all-wheel drive to trailer up to 8,500 pounds, while the two-wheel drive can handle up to 7,700 pounds. In addition to standard trailering accessories, the 2002 Escalade's overall vehicle performance has been optimized for trailer towing, and that includes a sophisticated braking system. Every 2002 Escalade features 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes. Both the front and rear brakes include twin-piston calipers that help promote even brake pad wear, resulting in more consistent brake feel and a longer pad life. In fact, Escalade's new brake pads are designed to last up to 40% longer than the pads they replace. The 2002 Escalade definitely has it right when it comes to boldest styling, comfort, and superb performance. But the new Escalade wouldn't be a Cadillac without world-class ride and handling, and that's exactly what this vehicle delivers. The 2002 Escalade uses the proven GM full-size SUV suspension design as its base. This foundation starts with a solid frame that uses a modular 3-piece construction. The front, mid, and rear sections are each designed to optimize their performance requirements, and the 3 sections are joined together to produce a solid, rugged frame that contributes to a smooth ride. Escalade's frame also benefits from the use of hydroforming in the front and rear sections.
The chassis is our really award-winning, strong chassis. The frame has what's called a hydroformed section. What we do is we take seamless tubing, place it in a die, expose it to very large pressures, and that forces the steel out into the die. What that does is give us a very strong frame with a minimum amount of weight. It also has incredibly tight dimensional tolerances, so we're able to give a strong backbone to the truck, keep its overall weight and mass down, and at the same time, with the dimensional control, really take direct aim at fits and finishes so that the overall quality of the truck is greatly enhanced.
Hydroforming plays a key role in overall quality as well as fit and finish, but the engineering of Escalade's frame is also critical to the success of the entire Escalade build process.
One critical issue in the success of any product when you're going to market in terms of quality is that the engineering community has already anticipated quality issues that would arise in a manufacturing environment and designs in capability in the product design so that we are able to manufacture it on a consistent basis at the volumes that our customers are going to be buying our products. And on this particular vehicle, on the Escalade 2002, one area that has improved greatly from the previous model is our ability to build the frame consistently with very few problems. There's a lot of different things that have gone into the design of this frame which enable us to have better alignment, better consistency in terms of routing of our wiring harnesses as well as our fuel lines and brake lines, and it has created reduction in problems internally in our plant, and consequently we anticipate in our warranty a reduction from the previous model Escalade.
Now that we've taken a look at the solid foundation for the 2002 Escalade, let's see what helps give this vehicle world-class ride and handling. Starting with a four-wheel independent suspension. It features a torsion bar design up front and a 5-link coil spring design in the rear. These components help provide the basis for Escalade's suspension, but systems like road sensing suspension, all-wheel drive capabilities, and StabiliTrak help refine Escalade's world-class ride and handling. Road sensing suspension is a system you're probably familiar with on other Cadillac vehicles. On the 2002 Escalade, road sensing suspension monitors inputs from the road at 1,000 times per second. The system computes the optimal shock position for each wheel and adjusts the shock damping accordingly. The whole process happens in real time, so the driver is never aware of a change in the damping. All the driver feels is a smooth, controlled ride. Escalade's road sensing suspension system also accounts for driver inputs like steering, braking, and acceleration, and looks at whether or not the tow haul mode is active. In each case, the shock damping is adjusted to the correct setting. Another ride and handling feature that's new for the 2002 Escalade is all-wheel drive capability, and it provides the best balance of handling under a variety of road conditions. It does this by maintaining a normal driving condition front-to-rear torque split of 38 to 62. In other words, 38% of the engine torque is directed to the front wheels and 62% is directed to the rear wheels. When slip is detected at one set of wheels, more torque is directed to the opposite set of wheels with greater traction. All of this happens without the driver engaging any levers or switches. Finally, StabiliTrak is another handling system you're familiar with on Cadillac vehicles. On all-wheel drive Escalades, StabiliTrak improves Escalade's handling on a variety of road surfaces at all speeds.
StabiliTrak helps the driver maintain control of his or her vehicle during difficult driving conditions, such as driving on snow or ice or on wet pavement. It provides significant benefits during emergency maneuvers, such as if you have to swerve suddenly to avoid something in the road ahead of you. Now, you can think of StabiliTrak as improving your steering in a way similar to how ABS improves your brakes. You won't use it every day, but it'll be there when you need it. StabiliTrak includes an array of sensors that allows it to monitor the vehicle motion continuously while you're driving. A computer compares the vehicle motion with what you're commanding through the steering wheel, the brakes, and the accelerator. And if the system notices that the vehicle is, for instance, spinning around or not turning as quickly as you'd like it to, it activates individual brakes, which provide a force on the vehicle that helps steer it in the direction that you want it to go.
StabiliTrak's adjustments happen in a split second, much faster than a driver can react to apply the brakes or reduce the throttle. The system also includes a threshold switch that allows the driver to reduce the input of StabiliTrak. Escalade's ride and handling is optimized by systems like the road sensing suspension, all-wheel drive capability, and StabiliTrak. But a smooth, controlled ride is also dependent upon build accuracy and careful quality checks during the production process.
In the old 400 series truck, our shop was about 50% manual and 50% robotic, and we had about 150 robots in that system. Our ability to control dimensional integrity was somewhere between 2.5 to 4 millimeters. In our new system for the 800 series, that's a robotic system in excess of 600 robots. Between that and our tooling capabilities, we feel very strongly that our dimensional control will be at 2 millimeters or better. And obviously to the customer, that means much tighter fits, much better dimensional control. In addition to that, we instituted at the launch of the 800, and we'll continue that through the introduction of the Escalade, a squeak and rattle track on the east side of our building. It's approximately 2 football fields long, and it takes us through varying road conditions which are extremely severe. We believe that we are going to be able to improve our problems per 100 in a range of 8 to 10 defects spread over 100 vehicles. And that's a significant improvement over where we would have been had we not put such a procedure in place. And we're really excited about what we think that's going to do for the customer.
We've taken a look at many of Escalade's sophisticated ride and handling features, but it probably comes as no surprise that Escalade engineering on the interior is just as ingenious. One of those ingenious engineering features is the ultrasonic rear parking assist system. Rear parking assist is a feature that debuted within Cadillac on the DeVille and has had tremendous appeal for its customers. Like DeVille, Escalade's ultrasonic rear parking assist is not only a convenience, but also a safety feature. The system works through sensors in the rear fascia, indicator lights on the passenger side D-pillar, and an audible warning inside the vehicle. When the driver engages the reverse gear and is traveling at less than 3 miles per hour, the system is operational and, through the rear sensors, detects if an object is located in the path of the reversing vehicle. It can detect certain stationary objects up to 5 feet away and alerts the driver through a single amber light. As the vehicle comes closer to the object, successively more warning lights flash and a warning chime is activated. Escalade's rear parking assist includes a deactivation switch to disengage the system when towing a trailer. And a feature unique to the 2002 Escalade is a snow, mud, and ice algorithm that alerts the driver when the sensors are blocked by debris. Another of Escalade's indispensable safety and convenience features is the OnStar system. Of course, the OnStar system on Escalade includes the safety, security, and convenience features standard on all Cadillac models, including services like trip routing, executive assistance, roadside assistance, and emergency services.
I have a great story to tell about OnStar, and specifically on an Escalade, and how we really had a significant impact in one customer's life. We have a customer who actually wrote us a letter that was very moving, and in the letter she talks about how she has an ATV, an all-terrain vehicle, that her daughter was riding with a friend, and her daughter allowed the friend to drive it, and they flipped it in a ditch. She looked out from her window in the house and saw her daughter's friend running across the field, and at that point she jumped into her Escalade, had the wherewithal to hit the OnStar button on the way across the field, gets over there, and here's this ATV laying on top of her daughter. Shortly thereafter, emergency services were routed to her exact location, since that's what OnStar does, and she just couldn't thank us enough, and she thanked God's angels, OnStar, and the emergency personnel.
In addition to safety, security, and convenience features, OnStar offers 2 new services for the 2002 Escalade: Personal Calling and Virtual Advisor. Personal Calling works like a hands-free cellular service right through Escalade's electronics. Simply pressing a button activates the system, and the driver can place or receive phone calls without taking his or her eyes off the road. Virtual Advisor is also new for Escalade and provides web capabilities through the OnStar system. Customers can set up their own homepage through OnStar and receive emails, news, sports scores, stock quotes, and weather by prompting the system with voice commands. When it comes to vehicle sound quality, it doesn't get any better than the Bose Acoustimass system that's standard on every 2002 Escalade. In fact, Escalade's Bose system is the best sounding with the most accurate reproduction you can buy in a luxury SUV.
The Bose Acoustimass system in the 2002 Escalade is incredible. We have a 250 watts worth of power. We take 100 watts and we drive a subwoofer. We take the other 150 watts and we drive 10 speakers through a 6-channel equalizer throughout the vehicle. The engineering technology that we had combined with Bose allows us to place these speakers throughout the vehicle such that when you sit in the driver's seat of this vehicle, it's just going to be like sitting in front of an orchestra. We worked and combined efforts with design staff to place these speakers throughout the vehicle so we could get this sound that we needed.
In addition to 11 speakers and an Acoustimass bass module, the Bose system also includes an in-dash 6 CD changer, which means no fumbling with a removable cartridge. Also, secondary steering wheel and rear seat audio controls are included. The rear seat controls are located on the back of the front seat center console. 2 sets of earphones are included, as well as a separate listening mode for the parents up front from the kids in the second row. Another ingenious engineering feature that allows Escalade owners to personalize their vehicle is the Driver Information Center in the instrument panel. This system lets the driver personalize settings for the automatic lighting, alarm, door locking, and seat and mirror positions. The Driver Information Center also provides invaluable readouts for information such as fuel economy, vehicle history, and mileage. And whether the driver is on his or her way to a meeting or on the way to the mall, a separate business and personal trip computer will track individual fuel and distance readouts. And for the convenience of Escalade owners overseas and in North America, the Driver Information Center can be programmed to provide information in English, Arabic, Spanish, and French. To change the Driver Information Center language readout, first press the menu button until you reach the language screen. Then press the arrow button until the desired language is displayed. To continue setting personalization features, press the menu button to reach the next programmable feature. Finally, while it's important for the driver to have the capability to program personalization features, perhaps more important is the ability to track vital vehicle functions. Escalade allows owners to do this through the reconfigurable Telltale Message Center. Display information through this center includes everything from an alert to change the engine oil to a low washer fluid light, so the driver is always aware of how Escalade is functioning. Escalade's ingenious engineering includes features that are vital to its drivers. They provide the information and connectivity Escalade owners use to create and maintain success. And they allow owners the ability to program their vehicle to fit virtually any need. The 2002 Escalade is a complete package with the styling, comfort, performance, ride and handling, and engineering features that your customers have come to expect and demand from Escalade. This vehicle and its exclusive features are sure to be a success with luxury SUV buyers.
The top product wins include, first of all, the fact that this is a 345 horse, high output, very reliable and durable engine mated to an all-wheel drive transfer case. No competitive product even comes close. Another very important win in this product is the Bose Acoustimass system. This is the highest quality reproduction of sound, we think, in any automobile. The next attribute in the Escalade is that all of the all-wheel drive vehicles are equipped standard with StabiliTrak. That's the Vehicle Stability Enhancement System, which helps keep the vehicle in control in all kinds of weather, in evasive lane change maneuvers, or when you would least expect the fact that you would need it. It's there, it's ready, and it will react better and faster than you can.
Now that you've had a thorough look at the 2002 Escalade, you can be prepared to sell the vehicle with confidence. You can also be confident that the 345 horsepower Escalade is setting the benchmark for the luxury SUV segment with boldest styling, ingenious engineering, and the most powerful SUV in the world. This is a truly world-class vehicle. But it didn't happen by accident. The hard work of engineering, designer, and manufacturing personnel helped create the all-new 2002 Escalade. And design, engineering, and manufacturing quality are all playing a key role in producing the best vehicle possible.
The new Escalade really means job security for all the employees here at Arlington Assembly. Our job is to make a great vehicle. That's our part in customer satisfaction equation. That's our part for job security is ensured whenever we make a great vehicle that customers have zero problems with. And that's what we're dedicated to doing, to ensure that our customers are satisfied and we keep our jobs here.
The key players involved have built an extraordinary new Escalade. And while you had a great Escalade to sell in the past, you have an Escalade that's even better for the future.